The NFL draft is just a few days away, so let's go ahead and redraft the first round of just another insane draft class, the 2010 draft class. At number 1 overall, we're not going to go Sam Bradford, but we're going to go an Oklahoma teammate. The talent this year that came out of both Oklahoma and Oklahoma State, ridiculous. We're going to go ahead and do Trent Williams. He really wouldn't even play his best football until he got to the Niners. He made like 10 Pro Bowls without making an All-Pro. He goes to the Niners and he gets even better. No question. I don't know who the Rams quarterback is going to be this year, but it's not going to be Bradford. It's going to be Trent Williams at tackle for number 1. At number 2, the Lions are going to go Antonio Brown, and I am drooling right now thinking of an offense where you have Matthew Stafford throwing the ball to AB, who has the greatest 5-year stretch in wide receiver history, and Megatron, top 4 wide receiver of all time. You also still have Nate Burleson joining the club too. This is just amazing. AB goes number 2. He also stays in Michigan, funny enough. Went to CMU. At number 3, there are a few different ways you could go, but the Buccaneers drafted one of their best players in franchise history in Gerald McCoy. It's a shame that he left right before TB12 got there and they won the Super Bowl. They're going to go ahead and run this pick back, and look, another Oklahoma player. At number 4, the Washington team, at the time the Redskins, are going to go ahead and draft another fringe Hall of Famer in the Ndamukong Suh. At 5, the Chiefs have Jamal Charles, Dwayne Bowe, Thomas Jones. Matt Castle is playing at a Pro Bowl level at this point. Let's go ahead and give him arguably the greatest tight end in all time, Robert Gronkowski. The Seahawks drafted extremely well this year. They got 2 insanely good safeties in Earl Thomas, Cam Chancellor. You get a star wide receiver in Golden Tate, and you get your franchise left tackle in Russell Okung. It's very unlikely that you're going to be able to come up with more than one of those guys. Let's go ahead and get Earl Thomas back in Seattle. At number 7, a few different things the Browns could do. We're going to go ahead and run it back, though, with Joe Hayden. Joe Hayden was viewed so highly in Cleveland for so long. It was him and Joe Thomas. We're going to run that back again. At 8, the Raiders need some help on offensive line, and then you have a future Hall of Famer available like Marquise Pouncey. No question, somebody who's going to bring attitude and talent to the offensive line, one of the most athletic centers of all time. At number 9, let's go ahead and put Geno Atkins inside with Kyle Williams. That's a pretty scary interior of your defensive line if you're Buffalo. And then at 10, we're going to go with the other Bengal defensive lineman drafted this year, Carlos Dunlap, who quietly had a 100-sack career. This guy was amazing, won a Super Bowl at KC. At 11, the 49ers would go Anthony Davis. They actually drafted 2 first-round offensive linemen in this draft class. Both were all right, Anthony Davis and Mike Iupati. Anthony Davis retired early. Russell Okung gives you probably a guy with a higher ceiling and just a longer career. Okung's the pick.